fundsupermart.com.
So I just want to start with asking you about Eastspring Investments. Can you tell us a little bit about its capabilities in terms of fixed income?
Right. Now, Eastspring is one of the largest asset managers in Asia. We are Asian specialists, and we feel that this is our strength and competitive edge. So for the firm as a whole, we manage about $80 billion of funds under management. And specific to fixed income, it will be about $16.5 billion. Now this, at $16.5 billion, it puts us at one of the leading fund managers in fixed income in terms of the asset sizes. And with that comes certain advantages. Firstly, it means that we can employ, in terms both in human resource terms as well as in research terms, resources that will help and go towards effective management of client portfolios. Secondly, it also gives us an advantageous position with our counterparty banks in terms of getting allotment in primary bond issues, pricing in secondary bond issues, and getting an informational advantage over our competitors. So that itself, as I have been explaining, shows that Eastspring, both in the equity as well as fixed income space, indeed has a strong advantage over its competitors. Furthermore, in terms of the products that we have, essentially, as you know, in Asian fixed income, we are dealing with, on one hand, hard currency bonds as well as local currency bonds. Hard currency bonds refers to those bonds that are US dollar denominated. And these bonds offer you the liquidity and the stability of G3 currencies, which is primarily the dollars, as well as a reasonably good interest and coupon returns. And we have two sorts of funds here. Firstly is the Asia US Dollar Bond Fund, and that is an Asia Bond Fund that is composed of corporate issues that have been issued by both companies as well as the governments of in Asia. And that is 70% investment grade and 30% high yield. We then have a more concentrated form of the Asian US dollar bond, which is our Asian high yield. And this particular fund has been selling very well because of the fact that it focuses on the high returns of high yield companies in Asia, which are actually doing well given, as you know, the strong economic and business backdrop of Asia. In the local bond fund, we have a large assets under management for the Asia Local Bond Fund, which is invested in a diversified portfolio across 8 Asian countries. The investor therefore gets the stability of Asian government bonds with an attractive coupon interest return and the stability and strength of Asian currencies, which we presume would appreciate over time. So those are the products that we offer to our clients with our Asian expertise in fixed income.
Across all of these products and strategies that you've been talking about, what is the common investment philosophy or methodology that sort of works behind the scenes to drive returns?
Our investment philosophy is a comprehensive one, and it needs to be comprehensive given that the global and the Asian economic landscape is very dynamic. Therefore, what we have to do is our approach applies both macroeconomic analysis, which means analyzing the economic fundamentals of globally as well as for each Asian country. And we also therefore have to have a bottom-up approach where we analyze credits and companies that issue bonds and therefore do our credit selection. So it's a meeting of what we see as happening in the overall macro picture, the big picture affecting economy and business, and what's affecting the credits, the corporate bonds of companies that have issued these credits to investors. At the same time, we must also incorporate not just the fundamentals, but also the valuation and the technical picture. What do I mean by valuation? It generally means where is interest yields and where are credit spreads, where are corporate bonds issuing the interest rates, relative to where they have been in history. And therefore, it will give us a sense of how attractive the corporate bonds, the corporate yields are relative to where we have been in the last few years. Such a perspective is important in order to ensure that we are taking the right amount of risk for investors. And the technicals. This is also important given the fact that technicals refer to the dynamics of supply and demand in each bond market. We have to therefore understand how much the governments and companies are issuing vis-a-vis the amount of demand that will come from investors both domestically in each country as well as internationally. And that is important because in the final analysis, it is this demand and supply that determines where eventually interest rates will be and where price of bonds will be. And this understanding is necessary to ensure that our client portfolios are well protected and well managed.
Okay, so you mentioned a little bit about being able to acquire human resources. Can I get you to talk a little bit about the key roles across the teams and how they work together to drive investment decisions?
The philosophy of Eastspring Fixed Income team is largely based on a comprehensive approach in research and analysis, as I said. The country analysis is taken, or macro analysis taken by each portfolio manager. They will have their assigned countries and they will do the economic and market analysis for these bond markets. We also have a good sized team of analysts that does the credit analysis of corporate bonds and also gives what are select good buys and select issuers which we think are less favorable. So this will form our bottoms-up security selection view. So using both what the portfolio managers do as against what the credit analysts will give, we then come together to formulate the strategy and therefore formulate what is the right portfolio for the client. Ultimately, what is important is that we try to involve everybody in intensive discussion to formulate what is a team-based approach for strategy formulation and also in assessing the economic outlook. But ultimately, each portfolio manager must be responsible for the portfolio they manage. And therefore, they are accountable to the client for the performance and also accountable to the firm for how they have performed each of the portfolios. We think that we have an optimal mix of a team-based investment process combined with the strength of individual portfolio managers in managing the portfolios for the clients.